time for Joe to host yet another thing.
Absolutely. Are we recording?
Yes.
Yeah, it's already recording. It's only hosting it because Truth's not here.
We'll get into that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Undisputed podcast of the world.
Ding, ding, ding. we got the bell again.
Made it to the big time. I am your host for the evening, the one, the only, the incomparable Trebuchet. Welcome me. Thank you, Trebuchet. Also with me, I have to my right, Cody Goads. How's it going?
Pretty well.
Pretty well.
A little bit of a long break here.
It's been a hiccup. We'll get to our break in a minute. But also, in the studio, for the first time, Nate, D-O-double-G, the Nate Dog. How's it going?
It's going well. Thank you for having me.
I'm going to start calling you Junkyard Nate, just because that's more wrestling. But we'll get to that later. So yeah, to what you were talking about before the show started here, Cody Goads, the World Podcast Championship is currently held by whom?
Well, there's a long story attached to it.
Yeah, well,
depending on, so there's a little bit of, if you're a avid listener, which no one is, you may know that there's we recorded more than we released. So based on if you were listening to it, we're like around the time we had that power hour. And
oh wow, it really takes me back.
Yeah, like, and we were into
that power hour.
And I think Patty was in charge.
Oh boy.
But when we stopped recording, you were in charge.
I know.
So you held the World Podcast Championship for like an extra year.
That sounds like me. That sounds
Almost.
like
Yeah,
that math
sounds
checks
like
out.
Uncontested, with no podcasts, pretty much. Well, actually, no podcasts, because then at Ring WrestleMania, came up with the wild idea to do this prop bet thing.
Yes.
And instead of doing it for dollars, we were going to put the WPC back on the line.
Yes.
And then it was a decent number of people here. We were having a little Bacon Fest as well. So
Yes.
we had brought
Bacon
in
Fest champ in the house, by the way.
Yeah, we got a
Sorry, I
lot of
didn't mean to-
champions in the house here tonight, so you better watch your mouth, Cody Goes.
Okay.
You're going to get slapped around here.
Okay.
The Junkyard Nate just fucking carries bacon around in his pocket.
So there was
watch out.
10 of us that filled this out.
Yeah, there was a solid 10 of them. It took me a while to fucking score them all.
Yeah, you got around to it.
Yeah, I got
But we tied for last.
Yes.
7 apiece.
Proud of you two.
I got fucking hammered in my defense. So my Trebuchet
you
will
were
be proud.
You were quite drunk.
Trebuchet
You're
will
quite
be proud.
drunk.
I was fucking hammered. That is a direct quote from me. Fucking hammered.
How much of WrestleMania do you remember?
After,
The first time you saw it. Not
after
like,
the Hardy
obviously since
Boys
then.
did their surprise appearance and won their championships, I did an extra Jaeger bomb, and then I was out for a minute. I came back when John Cena proposed to Nikki Bella, and then I was out again. I don't remember a damn thing after that.
Yeah, and then
I remember the Hardy Boys running down the ramp. I remember walking outside. I remember walking inside and seeing The Undertaker versus Roman Reigns.
I had to watch it on replay. You and I both watched it on replay.
Yeah.
I saw.
We're like, what the fuck happened?
I saw it for the most part. Like, I was cooking for a little bit during the beginning, but then after that, I remember and saw all of it.
Yeah, if you want to see any of the Bacon Fest stuff, you can check out the Totally Awesome Trebuchet Awards on
You
YouTube.
cross-promoting.
Oh, no, this is shameless plugging out there. I don't know if you remember the podcast.
Shameless plugging.
Shameless plugging. Oh, that's right. That's
Pun
right.
intended. There's just a lot of Tori Wilson going on the TV right now. It's
Yeah,
distracting
I'm
me.
loving
It's
it.
As distracting as it is, I believe you guys have a championship to announce.
Yeah, so
it's
announce it.
titillating. So, your current World Podcast Champion is my friend Brian the Truth. Give him some claps.
11 points.
We beat all of our asses. The closest other one was 10, and that was Patty Patterson's fiance.
David, yep.
Yeah, David. Well, that's really,
He's got no nickname. He's got no nickname.
David Bautista. Is
David Bautista.
Big Dave. Big Dave. As I like to call him.
Congratulations to Truth for winning the World Podcast Championship.
So he has it right now.
He
However,
has it right currently, but listen, the title is on the line tonight. He will be here. The current people in the studio are taking down our picks. The Truth will also make his picks before the thing starts because We don't do the pre-show in the Undisputed podcast of the world. We don't give a fuck about no pre-show. Do we care about the pre-show?
No.
We don't care about no
I'll
pre-show.
see it, but
We don't give a fuck about no pre-show. We're always too late to fucking do
But
our
I
picks
love
before
watching the
pre-show.
pre-show.
It's on, but we don't address it.
we don't.
So,
we don't give out points for anyone who can pick pre-show matches. Really, what it is.
Before we get our picks down for the World Podcast
Unless it's like
Championship,
Sorry.
we have one thing to discuss, and that is everybody's favorite segment here, and that is Box Fan Theater.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Clap,
Oh yeah.
clap, clap,
Oh
clap.
yeah. It's gonna be good. It's
So,
a long one this time.
Box Fan Theater is, for those of you that don't know, is when Cody Goads takes my WWE encyclopedia.
Which there's a new one of now.
Yes, it is my Bible. We had the New Testament before, or the Old Testament before. The New Testament is what we were reading out of. And now, since we've been off the air, they came out with a new WWE encyclopedia, and now it's the New Testament.
The King James version.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet. It would be Luke if you want to go Gospels. We're waiting on the John version to come out. But so without any further ado, please give a nice warm ovation to the WWE encyclopedia being read through a box fan.
All right, where are we doing this?
By the box fan.
All right.
Where else are we gonna do
Well,
it?
I didn't know if you
Cody?
wanted to do it on the table or on the floor. We've done both.
Cody
Alright.
Goads.
I don't mind reading on the floor. You guys don't mind
Let's
mind
go get a
listening
beer,
to me on the
Nate.
floor.
What do you think I'm calling?
Oh yeah, we got plenty of time here. It's the long one. All right, the WWE Tag Team Championships. Once it was decided by WWE Brass in 2002 that the World Tag Team Championship would be exclusive to Raw, SmackDown General Manager Stephanie McMahon created her own version of the Tag Team Championship. She stated that the first team to wear these prestigious titles could only do so if they survived a brutal tournament. Since that historic tournament, several outstanding tag teams have claimed this prominent championship, including the Dudley Boys, Los Guerreros, John Morrison and The Miz,
Woo!
Team Hell No, the Usos, and the New Day. In April 2010, it became the only tag team championship available in the WWE company, making every match contested for it a must-see attraction. Since then, the unlikely combo of Kane and Daniel Bryan, Team Hell No, boasts the longest reign. Revision, the New Day has it now, and they are the only thing pictured on this page. Besides the beautiful picture of the belts. They look
Those
fabulous.
titles are so ugly.
What's interesting about this book is it's already dated, not just because of that, but because they've already split the brands again since then.
Yeah, and there is no SmackDown championships in there, is there?
No, they have not. That's not referenced yet.
Okay.
This is written to the point.
Well, that's why that's the Luke version.
Yeah, this is like the end of 2015, but we'll get into that. 'Cause I have to read all these.
So before I became a fan.
Exactly. 2002, like we said, October 20, Little Rock, Arkansas. Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit defeated Edge and Rey Mysterio in the finals of a tournament to crown the first ever champ. November 7th in Manchester, New Hampshire, they were defeated by Edge and Rey Mysterio. Kind of a rematch, I'm assuming. Then on November 17th in New York City, Los Guerreros defeated Edge and Rey Mysterio, and they held the titles until February 6th of the following year, when in Philadelphia, the world's greatest tag team defeated them. That just sounds like they're going to be the greatest tag team, but I've read evidence to the contrary already.
What, Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin were great. The world's greatest tag team.
Okay. Then in Charlotte, North Carolina on May 18th of the same year, Eddie Guerrero and Tajiri defeated the world's greatest tag team.
I haven't had enough steak to handle this yet.
It's a real party in here. We got steak and beer.
Then, in the rematch on July 3rd in Rochester, New York, the world's greatest tag team took the titles back. Then on September 18th, Los Guerreros defeated the world's greatest tag team to get the titles back once again for a second reign. On October 23rd in Albany, New York, the Basham Brothers defeated Los Guerreros for their first title. In 2000, they held the titles into February of 2004, where Scotty 2 Hotty and Rikishi, I wish we had the little boombox for this,
It's at
took the titles. Then, in British Columbia on April 22nd, Charlie Haas and Rico took the titles from Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty. And then on June 17 in Chicago, Illinois, the Dudley Boys took the titles from them. On July 8th in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Billy Kidman and Paul London took the titles from the Dudleys. A lot of Canadian title changes here this year. Then on September 9th in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Kenzo Suzuki and Rene Dupree defeated Billy Kidman and Paul London. So far, I think I've read every name right, which is outstanding
for you.
me.
Pretty good for
Outstanding
you.
for me.
What do
We
you-
haven't babbed it yet.
Stop filibustering.
Okay. Then on December 9th in Greenville, South Carolina, Rob Van Dam and Rey Mysterio defeated Kenzo and Renee. They took the titles into the new year. 2005, January 13th, Tampa, Florida, the Basham Brothers got another title reign by defeating them. And then on February 20th in Pittsburgh, Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero defeated the Basham Brothers to get a title. Then, in April 21st in New York, New York, Eminem defeated Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. I was a fan of SmackDown then. I remember that tag team very well. Very fondly.
Oh yeah, Mercury and John Morrison.
And
Melina?
don't forget Melina
I was
doing the splits
I
on
was
the
not.
apron.
Just keep going.
Okay. Then on July 25th in Buffalo, New York, Road.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Road Warrior Animal and Heidenreich defeated Eminem. Tisk tisk. I hated them then. I still hate them now. But on October 28th in San Francisco, Eminem took the titles back. Then on December 16th in Springfield, Massachusetts, Batista and Rey Mysterio defeated Eminem. Then, in the rematch in Uncasville, Connecticut, Eminem defeated them to get the titles back once again. Into 2006 we go. They held the titles throughout until May 21st, when Brian Kedrick and Paul London defeated Eminem. That is the only title change of the year. We go 11 months later, in Milan, Italy, Deuce and Domino defeated Brian Kendrick and Paul London.
The Blue Guys. You remember the Blue Guys?
I do remember the Blue Guys. I was still watching it then. I took a little break from SmackDown in like 09 or
Blue
so.
Guys of London.
Anywho, then on August 31st of 2007, MVP and Matt Hardy defeated Deuce and Domino,
Oh,
which is just half the Hardy Boys.
gross.
Then on November 16th, 2007, in Wichita, Kansas, John Morrison and The Miz defeated MVP and Matt Hardy. They held the titles for quite some time. July 20th in 2008, they lost them to Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. And then on September 26th of 2008 in Columbus, Ohio, no one likes that city, Carlito and Primo defeated Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder to take the titles.
Not even Alexa Bliss.
Not even Alexa Bliss. That's why she's not there anymore, regularly. Anyways, they kept the titles into 2009, which I'm assuming is at WrestleMania here. April 5th, 2009, Houston, Texas. Carlito and Primo defeated Miz and John Morrison. Now, Carlito and Primo unified the World and WWE Tag Team Championships into the Unified Tag Team title we all know today, although now today it is the Raw titles. On June 28th in Sacramento, California, Edge and Chris Jericho defeated Carlito and Primo. Note, the Big Show teamed up with Chris Jericho when injury forced Edge to vacate half of the gold. Interesting. That happened during the reign. Then on July 26th in Philadelphia, Chris Jericho and Big Show, they were together, clearly, they won the titles from Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes. Hey, that's me. I wasn't even noted that I had the title. It just happened because of it being vacated. Or did they vacate it and have a tournament, Joe? Or Trebuchet?
I'm like, I would have to go to the Google Live now.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's probably what happened. I don't know if...
They usually have tournaments.
I'm assuming
but
Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes never had the titles because they would note it here.
I thought they did, but I don't know if it was at that time. I thought maybe it could be later on.
Okay. Then, on December 13th in San Antonio, Texas, D-Generation X defeated Chris Jericho and The Big Show.
Fuck it.
This was their last hurrah, if I remember correctly. They held the titles into 2010, but then The Miz and The Big Show defeated them on February 8th in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Or as they were aptly named, Ms. Show.
Okay, thank you for that extra information.
Yeah.
Then WrestleMania happened. They retained the titles because it's not until April 26th in Richmond, Virginia, where the Hart Dynasty takes the titles from them. Then it says, there's a note here, the Hart Dynasty is recognized as the final World Tag Team Championship team as the titles were retired during this reign. they continued to reign as WWE Tag Team Champions. So it's kind of interesting note there. Oh, then yours truly, with Drew McIntyre, defeated the Hart Dynasty to take the titles in Chicago, Illinois.
I like how you're Cody Rhodes all of a sudden. He used to be your brother, now you're him.
No, I am him. I am him. I'm his alter ego, Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
Box fan podcaster extraordinaire. Okay. Then, on October 24th, 2010, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, John Cena and David Otunga defeated Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. The next day, in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and I'm assuming this is probably a Raw and then a SmackDown because the titles are unified here, Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater defeated John Cena and David Otunga for the titles. They held them into December 6th, Louisville, Kentucky. Santino Marella and Vladimir Kozlov defeated Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater. In the rematch,
Any relation to the hockey player?
I don't think so, but
we have a fair certainty from Trebuchet that he's not related to the hockey player. In 2011, on February 20th, Oakland, California, Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater defeated Santino Marella and Vladimir Kozlov. The next day, in Fresno, California, John Cena and The Miz defeated Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater to take the titles. Then, on the same day, they won them back from John Cena and The Miz and retained them through WrestleMania. Then it's April 22nd in London, England. The Big Show and Kane, great tag team, defeated them for the titles. Then, on May 23rd of the same year in Portland, Oregon, David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy defeated the Big Show and Kane. Who the hell is Michael McGillicuddy?
that would be Curtis Axel.
Yeet!
You know, you were watching NXT with me when he is still called Michael McGill.
Oh yeah, that didn't click for me yet. You're right. I did see him once as
I'm
that
like,
recently.
come on, man. We just went over this.
Then, in Edmonton, Alberta, on August 22nd, Kofi Kingston and Evan Bourne defeated David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy. Took the titles through the rest of the year. They lose them to Primo and Epico on January 15th, 2012 in Oakland, California. Then, on April 30th, 2012 in Dayton, Ohio, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth defeated Primo and Epico. Then, on September 16th, they lose it to Team Hell No, which is Daniel Bryan and Kane. They hold the titles, Team Hell No does, until after WrestleMania the following year. We're going May 19th, 2013, when Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns defeated Team Hell No in a tornado tag team match, which I just learned what it was before this. Trebuchet, would you like to elaborate?
A tornado. I'm not about to say. A tornado match is when it's not customary tag team rules. Both members of the tag team are in the ring at the same time, and they are able to pin either one of their opponents at any time, so long as they're in the ring.
Gotcha.
I would also like to apologize for my hockey player comment earlier where I mixed together Vladimir Konstantinov and Slava Kozlov.
Oh!
That is my apologies.
Boo.
Man.
Okay.
About to lose your
We have an important one here, though. Hold on. Then, on October 14th, 2013, in St. Louis, Missouri, Cody Rhodes, myself, and my brother Goldust take the titles from Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns.
Probably your favorite tag team of all time.
Yes. Goldust and Stardust, pretty much.
You are cheating.
They weren't called Stardust yet.
You're cheating on the Hardy Boys right now.
Cheating on the Hardy. What drama? Okay. We go to 2014, January 26th, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The New Age Outlaws defeated Cody Rhodes and Goldust.
Oh,
Boo!
you
Boo!
didn't
Boo!
know?
They
Your
held-
ass better call somebody.
They held the titles until March 3rd in Chicago, Illinois. The Usos defeated them for the titles. However, then September 21st of that same year in Nashville, Tennessee, Goldust and Stardust, same people, defeated the Usos to take the titles, which lasted a decent amount of time. November 23rd, St. Louis, Missouri, The Miz and Damien Mizdow won in a fatal four-way match, and that was an entertaining tag team. When we're all back together again, I want to discuss that because I don't think he's aware of the Damien Mizdow thing. Anyways, December 29th of 2014, Washington D.C., the Usos defeated The Miz and Damien Mizdow. We go to 2015, February 22nd, Memphis, Tennessee. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro defeated the Usos to take the titles. Then, on April 26th of the same year in Chicago, the New Day, finally a thing now, took the titles from them to become champions. However, the Primetime Players, the Oily One, and Darren Young, defeated the New Day in Columbus, Ohio on June 14th. You may remember the episodes of the podcast that went through these. Then, on August 23rd in Brooklyn, New York, the New Day won a fatal 4-way match, and, spoiler alert, they become the longest reigning tag team champions of all time.
WWE World Tag Team Champions, obviously.
And that is Box and Theater for the episode.
Woo!
What's next?
Congratulations, Chris Goad, and the amount of time it took you to do that. I finished an entire beer.
Just in case you were wondering how
You know,
long
I
it
really can't wait to get back to where it's like people and not title histories. It's really,
We're gonna get the pay-per-views and
it's really
everything. It's gonna be
lengthy.
great.
It's really lengthy.
All right, give me
But
my-
no, can you explain Damien Mizdow to Nate Dogg? I don't think he knows what that is.
Damien Mizdow
And the Miz were a tag team.
is Damien Sandow's
So before
alter
we
ego.
get into all of this, to give everyone full disclosure here, I first started watching WWE at the Royal Rumble of this calendar year.
Yes.
I have virtually no history with any of this.
Yep.
So, now that you know the slate we are starting on, you know why what might seem iconic to all of you and make all of you go, how the hell does he not know this?
Right.
That's how the hell I don't know this.
That's fine. No. I am here to educate. I am the great Trebuchet, the one with the phenomenal AJ
Great
Styles
is a
photo.
relative term.
Hey, great is what I am. Phenomenal is what I do. But Damien Mizdow is Damien Sandow's alter ego when he tagged with the Miz.
Okay.
And his whole gimmick is that he did the Miz's. He was a better Miz than the Miz was. Like he stole all
So
the
then
Miz's
how the
offensive.
hell did the Miz tag team with him?
He started as the Miz's lackey, and then he started because the Damien Sandow would just impersonate other superstars for a very long time. Like he came out and did a Hulk Hogan gimmick. He did like
So Damien Sandow was basically the Robin to the Mrs. Batman, and then Robin said, you know what, Batman, you can screw off. I got this.
Robin got over more than Batman did, and it was really eating at the Miz. It was a really great chemistry because like everybody would root for Mizdow and they'd boo the Miz. So the Miz would deliberately not tag in Mizdow, and people hated it.
It was really entertaining. It was really entertaining.
So if you want to see more of that, go to the WWE Network, get your $9.99 subscription, look it up, or just
First month is free, by the way.
Or-
So look up when pay-per-views are, and if you time it right, you can get 3 pay-per-views for free.
This month, yeah, the past. If you did it the past 30 days, you would have achieved that. It's been pretty tight lately. I really liked. That was the last time I liked the Miz. I think was during that period. It was a good.
So you don't like the Miz now when he's got Maurice and everything, and
Nope.
As I have been over with Joe before, the Miz is one of those characters that I
right.
love.
it is Trebuchet when I'm on the
My
Undisputed podcast
apologies.
of the world. It's very, very personal to me that I am called Trebuchet on this
So
particular
as
show.
discussing with Trebuchet before, the Miz is one of those characters that I love to hate.
The
I
Miz
just
is
can't
excellent.
stand the Miz.
He's excelente.
But I would not watch the WWE if it weren't for characters like the Miz.
That is right. That is exactly
And yeah,
true.
he's necessary, and I'm saying he's unnecessary.
He is the Roddy Piper of his time. Just saying, just putting it out there. One of the best talkers in the industry, hosting Miz TV on the regular, wrestling matches on the regular. He can mix it up with anybody from John Cena to the New Day by himself. Doesn't even matter who his tag team partner is. So, yeah.
Yeah, not when his wife cheats for him.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand what you're talking about. All I see
Heel
is victory.
sympathizer Trebuchet. We all know still.
I'm a sympathizer, everybody.
Sympathizer, sorry.
I'm a
sorry.
sympathizer.
I got all my pronunciation out of the way when I wrote that book. I got all my pronunciation.
So, all right, everybody, the moment you've all been waiting for, the predictions. Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, I'm gonna make a chart. You mind if I?
For Money in the Bank. Go ahead, take over. You can be my secretary here, Cody
Okay.
Goes.
Yes, we need to chart the crap out of this.
So, good timing. Would you like to introduce
Yes.
our fourth?
And now entering the studio, please welcome Brooke, the Bruiser Bruce, everybody. BBB.
Oh wow, hi.
You're just in time to make our Money in the Bank predictions.
Yeah.
The current thing on the line is this World Podcast Championship. The current holder of it is Brian the Truth, because he got the most prop bets right during WrestleMania.
Okay, so I want it.
So
Yes.
all you got to do is choose your matches wisely. And how is the point system going to work here? Because there's 2 Money in the Bank matches here today, Cody Goads.
Yes, there is.
The Money in the
doing-
Bank matches are worth more points
Yes.
than regular matches.
I
We'll do
would-
2 points for the women's and 4 points for the men's.
But there's
and then
also title matches as well.
1
here,
point for everything else. It's 1 point for everything else.
regardless if it's a title
Mhm.
match or not.
Yep.
Okay.
But can I propose a point system? And if I get shot down, I get shot down.
All right,
Let's
I'm
hear it.
willing to listen to it. I have to write the stuff down
Regular
still.
matches are 1 point. Title
Okay.
matches are 2 points. The woman's Money in the Bank match, being that there are 5 competitors, is worth 5 points. And the men's Money in the Bank match, being there are 6 competitors, is worth 6 points.
I'm down with
That
that.
sounds like a
down
good.
with that.
Yeah.
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 Good
The
Okay.
Junkyard Nate, the JYN over here.
Boom! Hashtag nailed it.
Yep, absolutely. So we will get into this as soon as.
I'm ready.
Okay.
The Usos versus the New Day. Nate.
So I have found in my life of watching WWE for the short time that I have that whoever I want to win normally loses. That being said, I think it would do more for the WWE if the New Day were to win this match. Therefore, I'm going to put my eggs in the New Day basket.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Okay, you have the New Day. I also will take the New Day. Trebuchet.
Man, you're not even looking at the fucking story here. Like, this is day 1-ish, man. Day 1-ish. Oos all the way.
Okay.
For the retaining of the championships.
The Brooke.
I too am going to go with Usos.
Usos.
Oos. Oh.
That's worth 2 points because it's a title match.
Day 1-ish.
Then we have Naomi versus Lana. Is that for the title?
That is for the title as well.
Okay.
What non-title matches are there?
I don't think there
There
is
isn't one, so there we go.
Everything's worth 2 points, at least.
So every point counts here, everybody.
SmackDown
It's
women's
like
title.
basketball.
I will.
Nothing under 2 points.
I will take Naomi. I'll go first this time. Trebuchet.
I am also going for the champion Naomi to retain her title.
Okay.
Because I can feel the glow. Can you feel it?
I can kind of feel it. Yeah. Brooke.
Oh, I will go. Yes. Okay, so this is hard for me. Because
Yeah. Did you see Lana at
I
all?
have seen Lana.
Okay,
I
good.
did.
Oh,
I
I've
got
seen.
up, I got up on
She
Lana.
is the breast.
I adore her. I
I-
really do. And Naomi's been getting cocky lately.
Oh,
and
she is.
She's been losing focus, and I think I'm gonna go with the upset.
Oh.
She's
Yeah.
going Lana. Oh.
Nate.
So, just given that they have made so much of these other 5 women that are in the Money in the Bank match going against Naomi, just solely based on that, they're going to throw a wrench in it and Lana's going to win.
Oh.
So I'm going to
Oh.
pick
See,
Lana.
I'm using that logic to say Naomi is going to retain the
See,
title.
I think Lana just focuses too much on grinding on chairs. Like I
No,
think
but
wanna be a
there
chair,
is
but,
an
like-
artistry and gymnastics in that.
Oh,
And her
yeah.
high kicks, she has great moves.
Oh, I agree. Oh, give it up. These are all great
I
points.
think Naomi's going to win the title back before the Money in the Bank challenger gets an opportunity.
We're getting
but
meta.
Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. Lana's my second first pick, everybody. But
Oh, yeah, I
going
forgot.
Naomi.
We're going to have second
Yeah.
pick. Second first pick. We're gonna have an extra column here when the truth shows up. Okay, the women's Money in the Bank match is Charlotte, Natalya, Tamina, Carmella, and Becky Lynch. Trebuchet, who do you have?
Woo!
That's Charlotte.
I'm going with the queen, everybody, because
This is for how many points? 3?
five.
Okay, yeah, 5 and then 6. Gotcha.
I gotta
Yeah.
go with the second generation superstar, and because she just wants it. She wants to make history. It's what she does.
All right. I can see that.
Mhm.
Are there only 5 matches, really?
Yeah.
It's kind of a
Well,
short.
they're-
I mean, Money in the
they're
Bank matches
pre-show.
are
Money in the
long.
Bank's a long.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
2 of them.
Yes, that's true. Okay. Brooke, who do you got?
Can I go last?
Okay, I'm okay with that. We're keeping a rotation. Nate?
So, because of the fact, once again, given my whole whoever I want to win normally loses, and whoever I want to lose the most, to give you guys an idea, in the Fatal 5-Way match for the challenging for the Universal title, the last person I ever wanted to win was Samoa Joe.
Right?
Given that logic, as my pick, because she is the last person that I want to win,
Samoa Joe.
I'm going to go Carmella.
Carmella. Hey, you never know. You never know.
Oh, the Ellsworth
The Ellsworth factor, you know?
Chinless aggression, everybody.
I will take Becky Lynch.
Okay, see, y'all are making this harder for me. I'm gonna go with Charlotte too.
Woo!
She's rubbed off on me. I
Oh,
even
yeah,
woo
it's gonna be.
now.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
Then, for the WWE Championship, the rematch, Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal.
Randy, just write it.
Randy Orton. for Brooke.
Pencil that in there and marker for her. She was solid.
Pencil it in and marker. Okay.
Yeah, you heard me.
I'll just do the pen. It cancels out. Okay.
Hashtag hometown curse Jinder Mahal.
Okay.
Fair.
I am going to go with Randy. Trebuchet?
For the record, universe out there, I want Randy to win, but I am the kiss of death.
Listen up, Trebuchetites. Maharaja all the way. Singh brothers are your wild card. Maharaja. He did not appreciate the RKO on his rug. It's fucking the Big Lebowski's fucking plot all over again. Maharaja.
All right. Men's Money in the Bank match consists of Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Baron Corbin.
This one is up in the air.
Nate, who do you have?
Like, there's just so many good names in here. So many good plot lines you could go with either way. I don't think it's going to be Zayn. I think Ziggler is past his time. They want to push Nakamura up there. Corbin is just too much of a big guy to be able to do much in a ladder match, although the big guys have won before. I don't see them putting both of the titles in Owens' hands, but they might. And as much as I would love for Styles to win, once again, because this is the guy I least want to win, I'm going to go with Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin. Okay. Trebuchet?
I'm a little upset right now because I thought I was gonna be the only guy picking the lone wolf here because like
You've been talking about it like all
I've
week.
been talking about it to anybody that'll listen. Like Baron Corbin has like done nothing but impress me lately, and what better way? Like he won. Listen up, he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Like
Yes.
he's done that
2 WrestleManias ago.
Yes, and what has he done since? Been feuding with the Intercontinental Champion and
Just
whatnot.
breaking shit.
Attacking Dean Ambrose with a forklift. I mean, this is my guy. Mark it down. Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. In parentheses, Kevin Owens is my second first pick, and then AJ Styles is my third.
Do we
first
want to
pick.
do a 1 point second pick?
No.
Okay.
No. What the bonus point is going to
Oh,
be?
you want a bonus point? Okay.
The bonus point is going to be for either the men or the women if you think that the champion's going to cash in tonight.
Cash in tonight? Question mark.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Either one. I'm gonna say no.
Well,
Just throwing that out there. I know we're sort of bouncing around a
have
little
we
bit.
gone in match order?
Is this match order?
That's the card. That's the way that the internet
If
gave
that
it to
is
me.
the way
well, it said Mahal Orton is last.
Okay.
This is the way you
This
wrote
is
it.
this
Yeah.
is this is the way
Yeah.
the internet gave it to
Yeah.
me.
I have it the same way. I have those two reversed.
Because it makes sense to have the WWE Championship last after the Money in the Bank.
If Mahal, you know what? We'll get there when we get there. We
Okay.
still got more
I will.
picks to do.
I'm gonna pick my Money in the Bank winner here. So, I was leaning towards Sami Zayn actually recently, but I am gonna go with Nakamura.
Oh, you're going Shinsuke.
Mm-hmm.
Strong
Take
style.
the popular pick, Brooke.
Nakamura.
All right.
I can't
Which
believe
breaks my heart.
I wanted to go AJ so hard
Yeah.
here. Like I know Kevin Owens is my first pick, but like I wanted to go AJ so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like my heart's with AJ. If AJ wins, I'm not gonna be pissed.
Oh,
But-
dude, if AJ wins, I will be the happiest man.
Yeah, I think we'll all
This is
enjoy
a
that.
very pro AJ Styles podcast. It's phenomenal, I'm just saying.
Phenomenal.
Okay, back to what we were saying. Bonus point.
So
I have no.
because
No.
of the fact.
Brooke has no.
Because of the fact Dean Ambrose did the cash in last year on the same night, even though that match is last,
Mhm.
I do not see any of them cashing in. I'm going to go for no.
Trebuchet, last thing being picked here.
I also will go with no.
Well,
So the bonus
that's-
point doesn't mean
It
crap.
doesn't matter.
Sweet.
Well, the truth may show up and make picks before he's got 33 minutes.
Well, if the truth shows up after these matches go, he just cannot answer the ones that
yeah,
have been,
you
like
can still win by missing.
based on the money in the
there's a lot
bank.
of points
There's
right
enough
here.
points, like,
a lot of
for,
points right
so-
here.
Yeah.
Get him on video conference.
We were gonna do that with Patty Patterson, but she declined.
She declined.
Her current offer.
She
But
declined.
she may in the future,
Yes.
or just be present, which would be cool.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Any final thoughts for the night right now?
So-
JYN, go ahead.
So for the record, just so I know, what is the pre-show match? Not that we're going to.
Yeah, it has not
The-
happened
The
yet. We're in the
pre-show
middle of the
match
pre-show right now.
is the Hype Bros versus the Colognes,
Okay, so
That sounds like fun.
which doesn't make
I
a whole
want
lot.
them both to beat each other up. That's the fun thing.
It is the reunion between Zack Ryder and Mojo. Is pretty much what
Yeah,
it is. The
that's
Hype
why
Bros
I'm
are
gonna
getting
go
back
with the
together.
Hype Bros. If I had to pick,
Yeah.
I mean, we're not. It's not for points.
but not for points. But I just wanted to throw that out there. That way, the universe knew kind of what time we were at. But it's once again, as someone who's not been a fan of the WWE their whole life, I have enjoyed the opportunity to get to know the universe, and also to have my heart let down at every single pay-per-view. Because everyone I want to win, everyone my heart gets behind, shatters my hopes and dreams.
Welcome
I
to the
love it.
WWE.
Oh, baby.
And it's what has sucked me in.
Thank you, Miz.
The Miz, I love to hate you. Kevin Owens, I love to hate you. Bray Wyatt, you can just go cry in a corner and I wouldn't care. Big Show, I really hope you're not behind the attacks. Please tell me it isn't so.
Oh, I know. Well, we'll get to that in our next pay-per-view because that'll be a Raw pay-per-view. Right now, it's just a SmackDown pay-per-view.
Also, SmackDown, I really hope. Actually, do we want to do that for a bonus point?
What's that?
Does John Cena show up tonight?
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
He's announced that he will be back on July 4th.
Well, to wrestle. But will
No.
he make an appearance?
I don't think so. He's still busy. I think he's still busy filming that show that's going to premiere
Right.
like
Nope.
next
The-
week.
the points
on
are
NBC or
in.
something.
Thank you, JYN. We hope to have you back next pay-per-view.
I hope
I would,
to
like
be
to, I would
back.
like to go last.
Okay. Final thoughts? Bruiser.
Going off what Nate said, yes, thank you for inviting me into this world, letting me give you my top point picks, even though I know very little and base most of it on who I find the most attractive.
Yes, I love that.
That's how she wins March Madness every year, too.
A lot more people to evaluate in that. It's like 400 people.
Well, all right.
You find the one hot guy and you found your champion.
Trebuchet.
Final thoughts, me. Yes. I am so excited for this pay-per-view. I love Money in the Bank. It's one of my favorites. I'm a little surprised the fashion police aren't involved on this card at all.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe, because they keep doing their, like, fashion vignettes
I
backstage.
think they will have a Fashion Files.
You
It may
think
be
a
very soon before the pre-show tag team match.
Because they were feuding with the Colognes, and they were feuding with the Usos, and then they were tagging with the New Day, but I'm just like...
They literally
bruh.
had every tag team involved in that 8-man tag last SmackDown. Although that was before the Hype Bros got together.
All I'm saying is renew Fashion Files WWE because I can't get enough of it. When they when the Cologne, I lost it. I'm just saying. The Cologne.
You're like,
I'm
that
like,
pun.
oh, I
The
get
pun-
it.
The pun got me right in the feels.
I am Trebuchet out.
All right, that leaves me, Cody Goads. Shout out to the Truth once again for holding this, even though he's not currently present to host. You did a good job, Trebuchet, in his absence. Hopefully he can win it, so he can experience this one. His rightfully so. But I really hope I win it. I'm selfish, so I'm gonna go hang this up.
Woo!
Let's do it. Let's do it. Season 3.